Yeah, I guess disappointed in the end result, but I thought the first half we probably played it. In the second quarter, the best quarter we played all year, and really was happy with how we played and how we fought back. I felt like they threw the first punch at the start of the game. It scored like 12 points in the first minute and a half, and then we really responded the rest of the first half. I thought the start of the third quarter was the most important, and you told them at halftime, we got to come out, we got to throw the first punch in the third quarter, and we just didn't do that. They absolutely, responded. They made shots, and we just didn't get enough stops in the second half. Give Michigan credit. They're a really good offensive team. Obviously, Flaherty had 27, but they really passed. Them to have 21 assists and only 7 turnovers. Even the 4-player Dunston, I thought, is just such a good weapon. All 4 of their guards and really handled the ball and passed like a point guard. And I think that was probably the key. They just got really good shots in the second half, and we didn't string together enough stops. But really proud of Brandi stepping up and leading us, and Jaelyne here. Our team, we played a good game, but we just weren't good enough in the end.
With 9 seconds left, you're trying to get a good last shot in. So coming down the court, they were in a full court press. So I just tried to give the ball up to the open man, ended up getting the ball back with a couple seconds left on the clock, and I knew I had to put it up. So got a little lucky, but obviously I felt great. It was nice to have my team come and jump up and get behind me too. So it was a good moment.
I think it helps us as far as having poise on the offensive end. We know, when we rush and take bad shots, it'll turn into points on their end. So just taking care of the ball and being patient and getting the shot that we want helps us a lot. It helps me a lot. It takes the pressure off of me as far as, being the point guard and just, leading the team and not having so much focus on me, so it opens everybody else up. And when they start knocking more shots down, then the offense spreads out and, we have more options.
I was really proud of the way we competed, like Coach B said, in the second quarter. But I think that as a team, we have to execute our game plan better. I think that we knew going into the game that Flaherty was a really great three-point shooter. And frankly, all their guards were very good shooters. And we didn't do a good job of closing out and getting a hand up on their three like we knew we had to. I think it's huge. I think that it was really great for our team to see the kind of team that we can be. I think that was probably our best quarter that we've played all year. And so it's good to see that. Now we just got to figure out how to pull out 4 quarters of that.
Yeah, she was such a good player. The one thing she's really added is ability to get to the rim. She got 4 free throws tonight, shooting 96% going in from the line. And she's just so much better off the dribble, better shooting the pull-up. And, I think she's just become, one of the best 2 guards in the country. And I thought she showed that tonight. And I thought when they needed her in the third quarter, she was huge and was a difference maker. Yeah, I think, one, just getting to the rim and maybe drawing some more contact. I don't think we did a good enough job of going at them and drawing enough fouls. And that's on us for not to do a better job of getting in deep and drawing contact. We only shot 9 free throws to their 18. Them playing man a lot, we should be able to attack a little bit better and getting a little bit deeper and draw some fouls. Yeah, the one thing, they're really good with their penetration, and obviously we want to mix up. And then 30 inside, just really hard to guard in man. I thought Allie did a good job of mixing it up, but I didn't know that we could get enough stops in man. We tried to switch it up a little bit. The one thing we haven't been great in is our defensive transition, especially in man. We've been better in our zone in our defense transition, and they really run the ball well. So I thought that would help us get a few more stops, but we didn't get enough in the second half. Yeah, I think we took a few quick ones. I think Petra's getting hit in the hip. Petra had such a great first half, 10 points, and then she just wasn't as strong as she normally was. And I think, her getting hit in the hip, she probably wasn't, quite the same in the response and had a couple of good looks that she didn't make. And I think that probably hurt our team. Just her not being quite as strong, coming back, trying to fight, but she just didn't look as strong after the injury. Yeah, I think it's a maturity thing. I think we've had different. I thought Allie probably played close to 2 halves as she's played. And I thought Brandi was really good as well. But Courtney and Ashley coming off the bench needed to give us a little bit more of a lift as we went to them. And I think Petra's played a great first half, but not a good second half. So just the maturity level and the ability to find a way and grit it out when things don't go well and be able to defend and rebound even if you miss some shots. But yeah, that's something we got to mature and we got to grow fast just so we can play 2 halves. Yeah, I was really pleased. I thought Kennedy played the best game she's played in a while, had 10 points and 4 assists and took care of the ball. And, she didn't practice yesterday. Jaelyne didn't practice yesterday because out still with sickness. But I thought both of those guys battled and didn't let the fact that they didn't feel great going in affect them. And I thought they both battled and fought really well through it, which was great. Yeah, I think I told him we play like the way he did in the second quarter. If we can, string that, obviously we're not going to be perfect, but we can play as close to that for 4 quarters. I think good things will happen. I think we got to get better defensively. And Purdue's a really good defense team, a little bit opposite of Michigan, and so we got to find a way to score and make sure we take good shots because they're so good defensively. Yeah, the one thing I thought Alex did a really good job contesting shots. I just didn't think that the other ones did, And Allie's obviously was a tough place playing the 6'5" kid, but I thought the guards didn't do a good enough job. Maybe Petra at times, but we didn't do a good enough job contesting shots. And we talked about leaving our feet, getting a hand in their face, and they had too many shots, or we didn't do that. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch the tape. We didn't give her enough looks. I know the one thing they were doubling a lot. Flaherty was doubling her, and I think then she's got to pass, and you got to see. And I think sometimes she was a little bit slow to see the double team, and so we didn't take advantage of it, and they were able to keep doing it. But I think they switched up how they guarded, and they started double teaming her. And we need to have better vision so we can see that double team. Yeah, I thought we did. Especially we took a couple. We've been working really hard to try to take great shots, and we took a couple early shots that weren't great shots, and didn't shoot a great percentage in the third quarter. Shot 29%, and part of that Michigan played a little better defense, but I think part of that was us. We probably had 4 or 5 shots that just weren't the shot that we were trying to get.